Yesterday was Sebastian's funeral. Very beautiful service. Definitely beautiful. And I just think it's amazing how many people came out from Whitehall, and teachers who doesn't even work at Whitehall anymore, to see all of them come together for Sebastian. Really is amazing to see, and hearing all the funny stories that we all had with Sebastian and how he inspired so many people. And now that the funeral's over, I don't want people to beat themselves up if they couldn't come to it, because that's not what Sebastian would have wanted. Yes, he couldn't you couldn't make it, but he known, and he still feels your love, that you still love him. So I don't want nobody to blame him of how you couldn't make it. But Sebastian, I love you. Your service was beautiful, and I miss you a lot, and my heart goes out to his family so much. And I love you guys all so much, and I just wanted to come on here and say that thank you for everybody who came to the service. And it was nice meeting a lot of his friends and stuff like that. And you guys really, I just felt like you guys are definitely family to me now. Sebastian's family is like family to me. I love them so much, and they're always going to be a part of me. So I just wanted to come on here and say thank you to everybody who came, and that my heart goes out to his family and everybody who's still hurting during this devastating time.
Hi, my name is Nia Haynes, and I wanted to add on to the tribute to Sebastian McCoy. Unfortunately, last week I couldn't make it, but this week I'm going to film a video, and I'm putting it in this week's podcast. Sebastian McCoy, we unfortunately lost last week on December 2nd. I miss him and I love him so much. I will say he's one of the funniest people that I've met, one of the most down-to-earth people. And on top of that, I'm glad we could open up to each other. A lot of times if I was down or if I needed to talk, he would always be there for me, vice versa. I remember the first time I met him, it was through text message. So I actually hadn't met him in person, I met him through text message. And then over time, finally a football game came around, and he was like, I want you to come to this game. Please come to this game so I can meet you in person. And so I went to this football game and I met him there. I remember standing by the bathroom and I was like, hey, are you here? He came to meet me by the bathroom, and then we sat and we got to watch the game together. That's probably one of the most funniest moments that I've ever had with him. And then on top of that, it was just one of the most enjoyable moments. And I remember him texting me afterwards being like, oh, I thought you were not going to like me after this. I thought you were going to think I was annoying. I was like, not at all. I love his personality so much, and I think that's what made us grow even closer. I will say that I'm glad that he was there for me when I needed him to be, and I was able to open up to him. Same thing, vice versa. I'm glad that I was there for him when he needed me, and he was able to open up to me as well. Even though sometimes I didn't get back to him fast enough as I wanted to, or he couldn't get back in fast enough to me, we always made sure to address what was going on. I remember his nickname for me was Nia Jackson, and that's because I reminded him of Janet Jackson, so that's what my nickname was. I remember when I got my nails done and he was hyping up my nails, and then on top of that he hyped up my eyebrows when I had them freshly done, so he was always hyping me up. I remember when I told him I wanted to dye my hair, and I asked him what color I should do next, and he was like, you should do a blue. And I was like, is it your favorite color? Is that what you're telling me to do, blue? And he was like, actually no, my favorite color is red. And so when I told my sister about this, she was like, his favorite color is purple. And then now we both know it's red and purple. Sebastian was a very giving person. I remember him always wanting to give back to his community, including me. So that was great. I remember how he was always talking about, he tried to get me to go bench press with him. He asked me, I think, twice to do that. And I told him I can't even lift a dumbbell, so I don't know about that. And he was always on that healthy diet. And I remember him telling me how he doesn't drink sweet tea, he drinks unsweetened tea. And I was like, could not be me. Because we were talking about our eating habits. And there's a whole bunch of stuff, but that was just a couple things to name a few. Sebastian and I always believed in each other. Sebastian was such a sweet kid, and I love him and miss him to pieces because he was there for me every single day and it always made my day brighter. I want to put one more thing out there. Don't forget to cherish the moments and enjoy them while you can, because they don't last forever. I miss having that connection with him, and I still have that connection with him spiritually, mentally, and emotionally. I love you, Sebastian. Rest in heaven, and there will never be a day without me thinking about you. Much love.
Hi, I'm Hailee.
Hi, I'm Amaris.
I'm Cici.
And you're watching the Hope Pod.
Hey guys,
What's up?
Hey.
we're back.
We're
At our home.
kind of back.
Yeah, kind of back. Mostly back. Yeah.
We're here. We're live.
We're living.
Dude. Well, we kind of explained it last week, but who wants to explain why we're not together?
Because I have corona.
Woo!
Yay!
We love that for you.
Yeah.
The virus chose
corona.
you.
I am the chosen one. Oh my god. It's such an honor.
No, yeah. Well, Amaris has corona.
Yeah. What's good, Corona fam? Leave a like down in the comments if you also have corona right now.
You're gonna get corona. Drop a like. You know, Trey Songz had a concert and 5 people showed up.
Yeah, and it was in Columbus.
Why would you have a concert right now?
Especially, why would you risk getting COVID for Trey Songz out of everything?
Trey Songz of all people.
I mean, he's talented, but like, I'm not gonna. If I were to get like a virus from going to a concert, it'd be like Panic at the Disco or something.
Harry Styles,
Or Beyonce.
Yeah.
Yes.
I would get COVID again for Beyonce.
Again.
Again.
But yeah, Amaris has COVID. Life's kind of crazy. We got past the election. We didn't make a podcast after the election. Biden won. Yay. Ah, dang it. I keep messing with my... Okay.
Woo woo.
It's been a crazy past couple months. I mean weeks, not months. Well, it has been, yeah, but... Aww.
I just wanted to show people.
Oh.
Unicorn.
What's their name?
On the tag, it said her name was Sophia, so call her Fee.
Fee. Fee-fi-fo fum.
Aw.
Colored feet.
Fun.
Sorry.
Colored feet?
When
Is
you
that what
said-
they
Yeah, when you said that, I keep saying colored sheets.
I call her Fee.
Oh, Amaris yelled when you said feast, and now it just says, oh, Amber yelled. Oh, never mind. Okay, I gotta stop.
Right.
Okay, yeah, Amaris has COVID. We're all at home. We're probably gonna do the podcast like this for a little bit. Also, I think this is kind of like cool doing it like this.
Yeah, it's kind of fun.
Yeah, less stressful.
Definitely.
Yeah.
There's a lot of preparation that goes into like planning and like setting up together, so this is very, very convenient.
Yeah.
Emirates. It said Emirates when I said Amaris.
What's the matter?
No, I'm getting distracted. Amaris! Stop!
What?
Stop doing that. It's so loud. Stop!
Is it?
Yes.
Oh my god, it's lagging.
It's lagging.
Hang on.
Lagging.
Hold
Not
on,
lagging
everybody
for me.
relax.
Relax.
Calm down. Okay, calm down.
Oh.
Amaris, do you want to talk about what it's like to have coronavirus?
Yeah, I can. Well, okay, so it's different for everybody, from what I've heard, at least, because I've heard like other people say what it's like, and it's been a complete different experience for everyone. So, you know, it affects everybody differently. It's depending on, I guess, just you and your body and your immune system. But this is just for me personally. So people don't get mad at me and be like, "That's not how coronavirus was for me." Because this is how it was for me. But basically, I'd say the first day that I think I had it, at least. The first day I think I had it, I had this really bad headache. Like, it just kind of came out of nowhere. Like, I just woke up with a headache. And I just kind of pushed it back because I was like, whatever, it's probably just like, I don't know, a headache for some reason. You know, just those stupid migraines you get. So I ignored it. But then it continued on for like a few days. And I'd say I only had symptoms for probably about a week, if that. But I'd say the first symptom was definitely like just very painful headache, like extremely painful headaches and migraines. I also had a little bit of congestion, and I had a lot of pressure behind, like, just in my nasal cavity and behind my eyes. And it was just like, it felt like a head cold. It just felt like a head cold, basically. That was pretty much all I felt, and also that's pretty much what the people who I'm quarantining with felt. But that was for the most part it for me. And then after about 6 days, maybe 5, I don't really know. All my days are kind of mashing together. But
Really?
after a few days, the headache went away, you know, and then my congestion cleared up, and I just feel pretty much fine. I mean, I have a little bit of congestion here and there, but, like, nothing too bad.
Were you scared when, like, it came back positive, or were you just kind of, like, neutral about it?
I wasn't really scared about it. I was just like, dang, I can't go anywhere for 2 weeks. I was like, dang, I can't see my friends. I can't, like, see family. I can't go do anything for 2 weeks. I was just like, dang. That was just the biggest thing for me. Because being stuck inside your house for 2 weeks takes a toll on you. Like, it just takes a real mental toll on your health, like your mental health and physical health. Let me tell you, I feel like I've gained weight over quarantine just because I have been doing nothing all day. Like, I have nothing to do. So I've just been laying around my house and eating.
For the past, like, week?
Yes. I mean, I'm doing homework, but I'm still just laying down doing nothing. Like, you know? Like, I'm not doing anything. And so I feel like I've gained a little bit of weight from quarantine. So my body doesn't feel as great as I wish it would. I don't feel as great, like, physically as I did before. And just mentally, it's really hard not being able to see anybody. And it's hard to stay in contact with people. Like, it's not hard, but sometimes it can get hard because if I'm just really feeling down some days, it's just hard to text people back and things like that. But I will say I'm one of the lucky people probably in quarantine because I'm quarantined with 2 friends.
Yeah.
Well, my girlfriend and a friend. So, like, it kind of makes it a little bit easier having people that, like, I can joke around and play with and just hang out with and chill with. Because it's like, well, at least we're together and it's not like all of us individually.
Yeah, I mean, if you're going to quarantine with someone, might as well just be someone you can really just be comfortable with. You kind of have to be comfortable with them.
Yeah. But I will say I'm probably one of the luckier people because I know that there's a lot of people who had to quarantine, but they had to quarantine, like, alone. Mm-hmm. Because not a lot of people had the chance to give their friends the Rona. Which I'm glad I didn't give you guys Rona, but at the same time, kind of wish I did because then we could have all quarantined together.
That would have been a very funny podcast. Hey, we all have the coronavirus.
Hey, what's up, guys? We got coronavirus. We're all chilling.
Like 1 million views.
We all have the Rona.
That would be the one podcast that everyone would watch.
I swear. But yeah, it's just been crazy. And like I said, all of my days are really matching together because like my sleep schedule's just been so out of whack, especially with it getting dark earlier.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Oh my god.
That alone throws me off, and then the fact that I'm also quarantined and I can't go anywhere, it makes it like 10 times worse. And so I'm like, I'll say something and I'll be like, wait, did this happen this morning or was that yesterday? And then like my girlfriend would be like, that was 2 days ago. And I'm like, you're lying to me.
You're lying.
And it's bad. It's bad. My days, like my concept of time is just all messed up. Just out the window. Gone.
Wait, so are the other two people, do they have similar symptoms as you did, or did they respond to the virus differently?
Well, so my girlfriend had pretty much the exact same symptoms as me. Like literally almost just word for word, almost exact same symptoms. But Jocelyn, my other friend, so hers is a little interesting because she actually got corona because she already had the flu. So when she came here, she had the flu, and then I found out I had corona, and we had been like sharing drinks and like, you know, like eating after each other, things like that we normally would do. And so she ended up getting the Rona because her immune system was already like lowered because of her having the flu. She caught the Rona, so she has the Rona and the flu.
Tough.
Yeah, so her symptoms were a little different. Like she has like a really sore body and like a lot of flu symptoms and some of the Rona symptoms. Like she did have headache. I noticed that that's been a pretty consistent thing, is a headache. At least in like, I think it's maybe in younger people, but I don't know. But I've noticed that like consistently a lot of people that I've talked to that had Rona have had headaches. That seems like a pretty consistent. Maybe it's with the new strain, it gives you headaches instead of fevers, because I have not had a fever at all. Like, at all this entire time. None of us have. And so it's kind of weird because it's like, that was one of the main things that everybody was like, oh yeah, if you have the Rona, you're going to have a fever. Mm-hmm. But like, I was checking my fever consistently. And that's why when I first was going to get tested, I didn't think I had it because I was like, oh, well, I don't have a fever. And everybody that has corona always says they have a fever. So maybe I don't have corona.
See, I saw like a tweet about that. The guy was talking about like, he's saying like there's not that there's like no point in like checking for like your fever, like when you go to school or when you go to like work or something. But wasn't like the biggest thing of corona, like it's not it's most dangerous because of, but wasn't like the biggest thing is because it's asymptomatic. You could have it and pass it on and not even know it. So yeah. And then even like with that, like just because you have corona doesn't mean you have a fever. So I don't know. I was always found it interesting. I'm not trying to say like we shouldn't do temperature checks, but like I don't know. I just wish there was a way that was more.
I feel like the temperature checks aren't like as effective as everybody thinks they are.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like it's not a make or break deal. If you have a fever, you have corona. Because the other thing is, I know people who like get checked, like especially now because it's winter. Like they'll be in their car with the heat all the way up, so then they get out to go somewhere, and then they check. It's like, oh, you're hot, but it's not because you have like corona or because you're sick. It's because you've been sitting in your car with the heat on. Or over the summer, that was a big thing with band. When like I would like come like sometimes I would like work out before band, so I'd be like hot, get in the car, go to band. I'm still like sweaty, so I'd be like, oh my gosh, I'm about to get my temperature checked, and I'm hot. Like I feel myself. And I don't know.
Yeah. Or a lot of people who walk. There were a lot of people that would walk there, and I remember they would get their temperature checked, and they would be like, did you walk here? Because your temperature's high. And they'd be like, yeah, I had to walk here. And they'd be like, okay. So it's like, I wish there was something. Right. I wish there was something that was more effective in checking, because I feel like the temperature checks really aren't. I mean, they're not reliable enough, especially considering I had no fever this entire time.
So, it's like, funny. Oh, sorry. It's lagging.
No, I was just going to say, so it's weird, but continue.
The other day, I think it was yesterday, Miss Weingartner, I think she checked my temperature and she's like, "Did you walk here? Because like your body temperature is really, really low." And I was like, "Yeah." And it just kind of made me think like, it can just be completely inaccurate and they'll still send you to school or like send you to class. So I don't have any alternatives like how to check if you have Rona or not. But what I'm doing now is just
We're not saying we have solutions, but
there definitely is a problem.
Yeah, we
we
have
just
no
can't
solutions.
solve for X.
Yeah, pretty much.
But
We're not saying we have a better idea. We're just saying that what's happening right now probably isn't the best idea. So if anybody has a better idea,
we can set up the system of equations, but we can't.
But you're going to have to think with
we can't solve
derivatives.
for X. We don't know how to solve for X.
If anyone knows how to do math, then let
Drop it down in the comments if you know how to.
So now, we talked about the corona. So we still don't have questions from people, but that's not our fault. So we're just,
Yeah.
so we're gonna play most likely to.
Yes.
Oh, it's a dog.
I have Chase.
It's a dog.
It's a dog.
I have Chase in here. He is here.
Chase, say something for us.
He's
He sniffed the mic. Now he's walking away.
Oh, bye, Cici.
Move. You're in
Bye,
the camera.
He wanted to get his buddy. What?
Did you say bye, Cici?
I said bye, Chasey.
I should probably turn on the captions.
Hey, it translated.
It probably said bye cheesy.
No, it said Chasey. Okay.
Oh wow.
Should I just look? I looked up some. Should I just read him and then we just say who we think would do it? Okay.
Yeah.
Who is most likely to get arrested in a foreign country?
Amaris.
Amaris.
I think definitely me.
And I feel like it would be you for a really stupid reason.
That's what I was
Probably.
saying. I feel like it'd be in Greece, of all places.
Greece.
I'd get arrested for stealing a llama or an alpaca or something.
Yeah, just nothing really malicious, just something Amarisy.
What's the country where you can't lick someone else's ice cream cone or something? Like it's illegal?
I thought that was in Kentucky.
Oh, yeah, that is. Of course, it's in the U.S.
I don't know.
Who is most likely to become an obnoxious reality star?
I feel like I would,
Why?
just for the money.
I can see that.
I was gonna say I wouldn't think any of us, but I definitely think if the director's like, "Oh yeah, get mad," that you would definitely oversell it and just be the most obnoxious person. Yeah. Who is most likely to win the lottery and then go into debt?
Probably me.
I didn't want to say it. Or Hailee. Because I feel like she would give her money away too fast.
Yeah.
You would donate to all the charities and then teachers and your friends, and you would just not have any money at all.
Yeah, I could see that.
Like a philanthropist.
Who is most likely to catfish a person on the internet for years on end?
Actually, or just to troll?
I wouldn't say any of us would do it actually, but I think just to troll, I think all of us would do it for different reasons.
Honestly, just to troll someone, I don't think any of us would do it for a long amount of time, but just to troll someone, we would definitely all do it.
We would.
And then we would all just share an account and text individually.
Yes. I'm sorry, this one, who is most likely to pass gas while in an important job interview?
Me.
It would be Amaris.
It definitely would be me. They'd be sitting there. They'd be like, so, do you have any common interest or special? I'm sorry, I get nervous.
It's my first time.
I'm sorry. Just open a window.
He gets really mad and sends you out.
Ah!
Okay,
Just go. Oh my
I don't
God.
particularly like this question because I think it makes it sound like it's so crazy to do. It says, who is most likely to have a one-night stand with the same sex? And I don't particularly like that because it's like, is it weird to have a one-night stand with a...
Like, these have been really like very extreme, but that one just seems kind of
low-key homophobic.
Low key?
It's like this much.
I don't want
Like,
to be that girl.
Yeah, I don't want to be that
This
guy,
much.
but...
I mean, if we're going off of like terms of who's with the same sex, it'd
Yeah,
say
it'd be
me.
you. But no,
'cause
but you
I
wouldn't
have
do
a
a one-night
girlfriend.
stand.
No, I wouldn't.
Who would do a one-night stand with this?
Hailee, I feel like it'd be you.
That's what I was. Just for the arts, you know.
It'd be for a movie.
Just
I'm making a documentary, actually.
I feel like if you were into girls, you'd be into like the kind of sweet, like very Cat Valentine like kind of people. I mean, you know, I don't know why.
So
I can
basically,
see
you.
that.
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd basically be into you.
I'd be like,
Pretty much.
I'm Andre.
Remember Andre's grandma?
Oh,
Andre!
Andre, why are there people in your computer?
That's my friend.
it's called Boom, Grandma.
Grandma. Was that Chase?
That was
Okay.
yeah.
Who is most likely to become an animal hoarder?
I'd say either me or Cici.
Yeah, but you already have like 3 animals.
I actually have 4.
4.
Chase.
Yeah.
Gil.
Yeah.
What's his name?
I
I mean, Greg.
Chase, Greg, Bear, and then my fish.
Oh yeah.
You also have a bird. I feel like I've seen a bird.
I was
Like-
gonna call her hamster Gilmore.
We used to have a bird.
R.I.P. Bird.
Gurg. Bear. Rawr.
Bear. Rawr.
Rawr and Gurg.
Yeah, so it'd definitely be me. I want a bunch of animals. I love animals.
This one says, who is most likely to get drunk and do an impromptu table dance?
I feel like Hailee.
I have a video. Never mind. I'm not gonna say that.
I could see that. I could see that being Hailee.
I can see it too.
I don't know, because I just feel like sometimes like Hailee just gets in this vibe and she just starts like dancing.
No, it's true. You dance more than you let on. Like, I don't know what it is, but you're just like, yeah.
Why do you
could be
say-
behind house with you.
Why do you say more than I let on? Like I just tell people I dance a little bit, but it's actually a lot.
I'm not a dancer.
I'm gonna mute my mic for this one, but I have to say something.
I remember that. But I feel like if anyone were to get drunk and dance on a table, it'd be you.
Because you would do it sober.
True.
Yeah.
Well, she wasn't.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like,
you know.
if she was sober, she like the chances of her doing it non-sober and sober are like the same. You know?
Yeah.
I'm gonna unmute my mic. Okay.
Gucci flip flop, hit you in my sock. Oh, it don't.
It's not the lyrics.
It's not the lyrics. Who is most likely to pee in a public place?
Me.
Like,
I guess I didn't piss on the floor.
the way we didn't even get, like, it'd be me. Like,
I feel like all the ones you said, I resonate deeply with that one specifically.
oh my gosh. Oh my goodness.
Oh, Lord.
Who is most likely to have a secret crush on the Kardashian family? Definitely not me.
Couldn't be me.
Could not be me.
I don't think it'd be me. I don't even watch the Kardashians.
I do, and I don't like what I see.
They're not for me.
Does Kanye count as a Kardashian, or is he a West? Because like, I feel like once you become part of the family,
Kim calls herself Kim Kardashian West. So
is the daughter Northwest Kardashian or North Kardashian
I'm pretty
West?
sure it's Northwest.
That's embarrassing, but clever. I like it.
What?
This is weird. Who is most likely to date two people at the same time?
Oh, I don't think any of us.
Yeah. I'm too sensitive.
I don't have that high self-esteem to do that.
Yeah, who am I trying to date two people? Like, no.
I don't have enough energy to do that.
Yeah.
Gotta keep up with them. Want to keep up with something. Yeah, none of us.
Who is most likely to win a Nobel Peace Prize?
Ooh.
I think all of us could for different reasons.
Well,
I think it would be. I feel like it'd be Hailee.
Yeah.
Because I feel like she'd make some sort of peace among worlds documentary, and she would end up getting a Nobel Peace Prize, and she would end up like creating world peace for it.
I'm
gonna single-handedly create world peace.
Yeah, I mean, the I'm trying to find an example. Like Romeo and Juliet, they created peace among the Montague, and I don't know. I think they ended up dying in the book, but you know, I feel like you'd be that medium.
Oh, thank you, sweet Shart.
No problem.
Who is most likely to act like a Karen if disappointed at a retail store? I feel like we'd all do it to be funny.
Yeah.
Like, just to cause a ruckus, just to be funny.
We do it at like a Walgreens and someone swallow.
Where is my cough syrup?
The pharmacy is horrible.
Can I speak to your manager?
Oh my gosh. Man, I can't wait. I want one of us to like work like a job like in a like Walgreens or something, just so we can cause a scene, but like because other people wouldn't know we knew each other.
Oh man, whoever I don't know, whoever gets the first job or whoever gets the job first, however you word it, we should totally do that.
Honestly.
Who is most likely to make a scientific breakthrough? I feel like it'd be Amaris, because she would just do something so like crazy, and then it would amount to something great. Like it would, like she just does like this one thing, like she'd accidentally find the cure to cancer or something like that.
I feel like
I can see that.
And it would be funny, yeah.
She would call like, guys, I think just come over. I think I did.
I gotta tell you guys something. You guys will not believe it.
I think I can see that.
Who is most likely to get divorced within a year of his or her marriage?
We skipped that one. Very hits home.
Literally.
Really,
Never mind.
really resonates.
That really gets me on a personal level. Who is most likely to be sarcastic?
Definitely me. I'm always sarcastic.
Yeah. I think it
Between you or Hailee.
Yeah.
I feel like sometimes I can be annoyingly sarcastic.
People ask so many just outlandish questions, mostly teachers, and like they don't even catch your sarcasm.
Yeah, they don't.
I know.
That's the funniest
They like
part.
actually answer your question. You want me to stand here? Yeah, can you do that for me?
Literally. I think because some teachers like, and I think I am like a good student, but I think some teachers get too used to that. So if I try to be funny, they take it really seriously, and I'm kind of sitting there like, okay, well, the joke is over. You can stop. Like, I think that's like my biggest not pet peeve, because like it's understandable, but that's like my biggest thing is when teachers like take me too seriously because they think that I'm like just as like a good kid. So you can never have fun with that. I thought that happens
Yeah.
with all of us. Like I've seen it happen with all of us. Like we'll try to make a joke and it just does not catch, doesn't land. I mean,
It just doesn't go through.
and then we'll all start laughing. Huh?
I said the older the teacher, the harder it is, because like women we can joke with them all the time, but like Nar Savage sometimes it takes a while to like. What did you say? Like never mind. I just want to do my work. To death though. She's
Just, never mind. Forget I said it.
That's like the worst feeling when like you keep repeating a joke and they don't get it. So you just never mind. Never mind.
And, like the whole class can hear it.
Yeah.
And they're tired.
And they're tired of you saying the same exact joke 4 times.
And then you just have to tell them and explain it to them.
You tell them after class. Oh, so humiliating.
Who is most likely to become the president of the United States? Hey, is Chase answering?
Yeah, I think he said.
Oh,
I think he said Hailee.
Yeah, it's definitely.
Chase!
I just barked.
I don't know if it's just my computer, but it's coming throughout like one speaker. So
Oh.
it's coming from the side of my computer.
Oh, Chase is barking.
I have him now. Okay, Chase. I need you to just talk into the microphone, okay? Cooperate with me.
I think all of us could become president because I think we all are passionate about different things. Well, no, we're all passionate about the same things, but I think we all have more passion in certain areas. So I think we'd all be really.
I wouldn't become president at all. Mostly because I don't have the attention span, and I'd probably like make a lot of people upset.
Oh,
And
Amaris.
I don't even be in president. Maybe like Venus. I'd go to a different planet just to be president.
Well, but you'd be president of the whole planet?
Yeah. Pretty overlord, but president sounds nicer.
Hello?
Flag has been selected.
What? What?
Huh?
Our play got selected.
For?
The play that me and Amara wrote, it got selected.
For what?
Wait, what does that mean then?
Here, I'll have Amara explain it.
Okay, I'm so sorry if you guys were recording.
It's okay.
So, me and Hailee wrote a play. Sorry, I got back from the dentist, so I'm numb. But we wrote a play, and when did we write it? October, I think, or November. One of those 2 months. And we wrote it in like a day, and I just got an email that one of our play has been selected. I'm so excited, but my mouth is numb, so I can't really show it. But yes, y'all, me and Hailee, yes.
Wait, so what does that mean? Like what happens now?
What happens now?
I'll read the email more and I'll text you. But sorry to interrupt you guys. Yeah. Bye.
It's okay. Just text me.
Now, y'all.
Wow, that was a hoot.
That's
cool.
exciting.
It was a good. I liked it. I mean, I thought it was pretty. If it was a TV show, I'd totally watch it.
Amaris, it was basically like I don't know. It was something that she got assigned for class, but I helped her do it, so it's kind of mostly like, you know, her like idea. But like I'd helped her with it, and she had like this really good like thing. Basically, it's about these friends who go away for a weekend. I think they reunite, if I remember correctly. But basically, the girl ends up killing all of them in the end.
Whoa.
Because it's like this, it's like the crazy, like the classic trope of like you treat a friend bad in high school, so then when you guys reunite, they're still like salty about it and still have like resentment towards you. So then she kills them all.
Like
I think
Ma.
huh?
Like the movie Ma.
Yeah, basically something like that. But I think it was good, but I hate how it was only a 10-minute play.
Oh, dang.
So I think it was a good thing, but it was definitely very rushed. Because it's like you get to point A to point B in like, you know, like again, like 10 minutes. So I think that's like one thing that like, I think the contest is cool, but I think it's definitely not, it's not plausible to write. I don't know. I don't know. I can see how it is plausible to like write a good play in 10 minutes, but also if you really want development and want time for things to make sense, I feel like it should have been longer. I don't know. I'm just ranting about it, but
I feel like it would have been like those kind of contests are good. Like even with short story, they're good for more broad topics. But I feel like the one that you guys did, even if it was like 20 minutes, that would have been more time for like some sort of arc. Because the foundation's really good, but it should have been longer.
Yeah, and we wanted to make it longer, and then she emailed the guy and basically said, "Oh, can it be longer?" And he was just so like, just very like up in the air, like, "Oh yeah, just send us what you have, but try to condense it." So we're like, okay, well that doesn't answer anything. Like,
thanks for nothing.
Right.
Like, can you either say like, "Oh, it can be longer," or not? Because we don't want to submit something and have it get like cut in half. We'd rather submit a full thing, you know.
Yeah.
But yeah, it got submitted, so that's cool, and that's what it was about.
That's really cool.
Congratulations. We're proud.
Yeah.
Oh, my heart's filled with joy. I love you guys. I miss us. It's been a week. It was like last week when we did it. Amaris only popped in for like a good 30 seconds.
I know, and then it wouldn't like show, and I couldn't hear you guys. It was being weird.
But I'm glad we're back together, and I feel like we're gonna be more consistent doing this platform than we were like getting all together.
Yeah. Set up though, because the last podcast we had when we were all together, like at Amaris's house, was very pretty. But like for some, like I really like this one. I don't know. I like it both.
I really liked how we had the setup in the living room.
Yeah, I do agree though. I really like the setup and I'm about to just repeat what you just said. I agree with both of you though. But yeah, I don't know. I've noticed that I don't know. I think that we're still just kind of finding our footing with this podcast. Is what we've been doing it for like 4 or 5 months now. But like I don't know. It's hard because it's also like not trying to like dog the school or anything. But I thought at first we'd be getting a little bit more help like navigating this. Even though it was our idea, and I know that we said like that we could like do it. I did think though that we'd be getting help to like, you know, reach a broader audience and stuff, and I don't know. So I think that we love doing this, but it did kind of, I don't know. It's kind of turned into a more of a us kind of navigating all of it instead of we thought it would be us navigating it while also getting help.
Yeah.
I'm not bitter, but like, and this is like, whoever does decide to watch it to the end, they were like requesting a couple things from us, like, hey, maybe you can do this with your podcast, and maybe you could do this, and we were all together, and we had some sort of plan just for it to not happen. So I feel like if you have ideas for the podcast, you should help out just a little bit more. And this is just for like the teachers and the staff and whatnot, because they were good ideas, but we just didn't really hear back from them at all. And it's hard to be too upset because of like what's going on, but it is disappointing.
Yeah.
Yeah. We definitely did think that there was going to be a lot more support from like the school and other adults. And I think that's probably what's making it the hardest, is because we're really trying to navigate this like completely on our own.
Just kick my door.
That was a death glare. That was like
Christian, stop. Who is that?
Hello.
Beat him up. Beat him up.
Hello. Well then.
Couldn't see who that was. A little upset.
But yeah. Even like, and again, this is not shade. There's a pandemic going on. There's a bunch of things happening. We understand that you can't be focused on like this podcast or whatever. But like, even like we got like a thing about, you know how we had to make that poster and we made that video?
Yeah.
That never got sent out.
Yeah, that's a bit upsetting.
Yeah. And again, it's not like we're not trying to be like bitter or mad. We're just being like honest because we feel like we owe it to like ourselves to be able to talk about, you know, because this podcast is talking about our lives and how to make people feel better. This is kind of a part of our lives. I don't know. That was a weird thing I just said. Weird tangent.
It's true.
Yeah, it's like I still want to do the podcast, but I'm not like losing enjoyment in it because no matter what, at its core, I've always just wanted to do it because it's us three doing something that we're passionate about, and it's something that I think that we could help a lot of people with. However, it's just like we're not in a position of like, I don't want to say power because it's not about power, but like we're not in a position where we can reach a big audience by ourselves. Like, yeah, we have social media and yeah, we can get people through there, but this at the end of the day was supposed to be like through the school.
And we've done what we can, you know? I mean, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, you go.
I was gonna say, like, we've done what we can. I mean, we made the self-deprecating video, and I know, like, you guys, like, post on your stories, since I still don't know how to do that. You guys, like, able to post, and we made flyers, so, like, we've done what we know how to do, and when we try to ask, like, hey, can you help us out? It's like, yeah, we got you. Like, 6 months later.
Next year, you got us when?
What, can I see you setting this out? Because apparently I'm just missing something.
And again, I'm not. Never mind. They probably won't even watch this. Never mind. That's the point. Like, it just feels like we're not getting help or support, and I feel like honestly the biggest support we've had is Miss Gilbert. And she doesn't even do the Hope Squad. She doesn't even do the Hope Squad. Yet she's been like the one that sends stuff out. We even asked her when like we weren't hearing anything if she could help us send like something out to everybody because we can't do that because we're students. And she said yes. And I don't know.
Yeah. And there's a few other teachers that have been like really supportive, and they're like I don't remember when, but I was walking out of the school a while ago, and I think it was Mr. Paletta.
And he yelled out.
Yes,
oh
Mr.
my God.
Paletta. He yelled out of his window, and he was like, "Hope Squad!"
Every day we have lunch we have lunch in Lightfoot's right across from Mr. Paletta, and almost every day at lunch he will come in and be like, how's the podcast going? You guys are local celebrities.
He's really interested too, not like one of those like, hey, like teasing with you. He sounds really like
like Mr. Paletta.
He's genuinely interested, and it's great. Mr. Paletta's gonna watch this. Hello, Mr. Paletta. Thank you for being like our biggest supporter.
Literally. Oh my God, he just had a baby.
Oh, congratulations!
I remember the baby's name. I'm not going to say it on the internet. Okay, well.
Well, no, he posted about it. That's how I knew about it.
Yeah.
But
confuses me.
Huh?
You know what confuses me?
What?
So, like, I look like at our old videos, and some of them like have like the first one made has 200 views. 200 people has watched that, or either one person watching 200 times. And then like other videos have like 30. So like now that I know that there are 200 people who could watch the video, I'm like, where are they?
It's because the first videos we made were getting sent out. We literally.
Is that what it was?
And the funniest thing is, it's not even like people are sending it out and then we're forcing people to watch it. Literally, it'll get sent out and then I'll get like messages about, oh, I never knew about this. This is a thing? How can I be a part of it? It's because we're reaching audiences that wouldn't have otherwise known about it. And I think that's, I'm getting like heated, but I think that's what just low-key kind of annoys me, because it's like,
we should ask the principal if we can start saying stuff like on the announcements.
we did. We asked and we were told that they were going to put it in the announcements, and guess what's not in the announcements?
Oh my gosh. No, you should ask if you can go and say it in the announcements.
I can't. I got class that period. The announcements are for people that like, I don't even know who does the announcements. But I remember one time, I think Paletta had asked if me and Cici wanted to do it, and we said we had banned that period. So he was like, oh, we can't pull you out of band.
Contacting people through colleges, like our ex, or like not ex, like alumni, and have them play it in college, and maybe we can reach a broader audience.
It just kind of sucks, because it's like, if we wanted to do a podcast that was just us and reaching out to random audiences, it would have done that. But this podcast was kind of supposed to be for our school, like for our community. And like, not that no other community can watch it, but it kind of sucks that we're getting more support from people outside of who we made it for than the people we kind of made it for.
Yeah.
I really like how this isn't like school led. Cause even though like you said, our audience was intended for people for this community, it still is in a sense ours, which is why I feel like we can talk about certain stuff that probably wouldn't fly in like a school setting. I mean, we're very like censored, but you know, some stuff we kind of get away with.
Yeah, if you really wanted us to do a podcast uncensored.
Well, we were going to start a second channel. What was that about? Was that a thing?
We were. It's a fever dream. It never actually happened.
Yeah.
No, we were going to start a second channel, but then literally everything happened. So we didn't. But we might, because this isn't, I don't know. And again,
we still might.
It's hard because we realize it does sound hypocritical to say like, oh, this is not school ed, but we need the school's help. Like, I can see how like that might sound weird, but it's more about like, I feel like there could be a thing that where the school doesn't have to run it to help, you know? Like, it doesn't have to be a thing where like the school has to like watch the podcast before we post it, this and that. Like, it's just, I don't know. I don't get how we can't, I don't know where I'm going with it.
If it were a thing where they would have more help if only it was school ed, would you do it?
No, because I feel like it'd be inauthentic.
Yeah.
I feel like I like doing this so much because we're the ones who get to write what we say, and we get to do it the way we want to. And I think if it was like, I don't know, and maybe if it was like school led completely, we'd still be able to do that. But I definitely feel like it'd be a lot more like like just scripted and not the way we want it to do. I just think...
Is it that I'm still? Oh, sorry.
No, what are you saying?
It keeps lagging. I feel like you're ending a sentence. This computer is not. It's no bueno.
It's okay. You can go.
Is it bad that I'm still waiting on us to get monetized?
We need 1,000 subscribers, and I think we need 40,000 watch hours. No, that's a wrong number. I think we need 4,000 watch hours.
I don't know what that means.
It means that our videos need to be watched for a total of 4,000 hours before we get monetized. Which, we're not like far along with it, but we have some hours because, like, you know.
I'm once again asking for your donations.
I don't know. I don't know where we were going with that spiel, but I guess it's a thing where if you're watching these every week, which, not gonna lie, I'm sure it's not that many people, unfortunately. But if you are and you stick around and you watch us, we just want to say thank you, because you really did want this to be something. We still do. I actually like we're ending this.
That should be the clickbait title. We're done.
We're done.
No, if you continue to watch these, We just want to say thank you because we really, the point of this was to just reach out to the community during these times, and I think we are just a little bit down because we wish we had a bigger audience. And again, it's not because we want a bunch of subscribers or not because we want to be monetized, even though we just joked about that. It really is because we just want to be able to talk and interact with people. Because even questions, we don't really get a lot of questions. That's also hard because we can't really do what we're even now, we've kind of just talked about random things and played most likely to. It's fun, but that's not what we wanted to do at first. We wanted to be able to answer questions every week. We wanted to be able to talk to people, but people don't send in questions. And again, it's fine because again, it's fine, but I don't know.
It'd be a lot easier to do this if we know that we had more people anticipating it, I guess.
Yeah.
I do think now that we're on Zoom, we can have more people on here.
Huh?
I said I do think now that we're on Zoom, we can have more people on here.
Yeah, I think we should get a teacher on next week.
Oh,
because that's something we
be
wanted
fun.
to do since the beginning, but we kept not doing it.
We should put our number one fan on here and get
He just
Mr.
had a
Paletta.
baby, though.
Oh, that is true.
Do you think he'd
That's
do it?
one way to get people involved. Just have a poll, which teacher would you want to see on here? Get you involved.
We'd have to ask teachers first. Get 4 teachers. That'd be terrible, though. We get 4 teachers who agree to do it, then we post a poll and see which one who they like best, basically. And then we have to tell the other 3 teachers, never mind, we don't need you.
Well, we could do them next week. We could do them the next weeks.
Do you think teachers would really stick around?
Well, what if we have
chopped liver? Huh?
So what if we have them all on here? Sort of a teacher hope pod conference?
What if they don't like each other?
Oh my god, Timmons and Gilbert. Leave the meeting.
Oh no.
I gotta test this in. What time is it?
Same.
I'm sorry. So bad.
No, well, we'll talk more about next week later. But yeah, we'll just thank you guys for watching. We're already running very long. I feel like a 47-minute podcast.
Yeah.
Thank you guys for watching. Sorry for the probably the randomness of it, but we had a lot of fun. It's really nice to see you guys. Yeah, especially Amaris, our little BB.
We miss you, Amaris.
We miss you. When are you
Narsavis misses you.
Yeah, Miss Narsavis said she misses you.
Oh, I miss everyone. I miss everyone and doing everything. I can't do anything.
Well, I will say, to be fair, we haven't done anything. We're still...
We really haven't.
Yeah, you haven't missed much.
Yeah.
But... Here, let's say bye, and I'll end the recording, then I'll... Okay. Bye, guys!
Bye, guys!